Welcome back to this great video tutorial. I still with another person, but I will by name, and I believe we've been able to practice some of the things I've talked about in our outline. In this video, in this class, I'll be talking about some of them also that will make us that will improve us to learn more in Microsoft Word. Now, I'll be going into what we call the line spacing, the border and shading, the find, go and replace text, object selection, copy, cut and paste, making cover page, tables, and so that I can cover in this video. Now, what we're talking again on is what still coming back to our Microsoft Word environment. I just said we're talking pertaining to what we call the line spacing, the border and shading, the find, go and replace, and so on and so forth. Now, the first thing we'll be doing is what line spacing. What would we call line spacing? The line spacing just simply means the difference between the first line and the second line. What's the space interval between what the first line and the second line? I would just love to type something and say what welcome to the world. So I'll just copy this and then I will keep pasting. Now this is also a process whereby I will be explaining what copy, cut and what paste. What do we call copy, cut and paste? What we call copy, cut and paste simply means welcome to the world. What I've talked about, welcome to the world. Now simply means I want to copy this thing and I want to keep pasting. In our phones, I don't know if you can still remember, we call something copy whereby I can copy something from one place to the other and the original full copy will still remain where it is. What we still call the cut. The cut just simply means that if you want to do the cut is just like I want to cut something from one folder to another, whereby you won't see the original file where you were taking it from. That's what we call the cut and the copy. Now, if I want to copy this, I'll just Control A, which simply means select all or highlight all, or I do click, hold and drag where I want to copy, or I use my arrow key, shift arrow back towards highlight to the backward, or I use my shift arrow key and highlight to the forward. Once I'm through highlighting, I can easily do right click and copy, or if I don't want to right click and copy, I can come to my copy easily here and copy. If I don't want to use this two process in my keyboard, I can press Ctrl C, whereby I hold down my control and in my board I press my C. Now if I want to paste, I can right click and come to paste. I paste with anyone I want to paste with. Once I paste, I can use to see that it has paste. Any paste I want to, or I come to this pattern where I use paste. Any paste that I want to use for paste. But if I don't want to paste like that, there's another shortcut whereby you can paste by using Ctrl V. If I want to paste with Ctrl V, I can easily continue pasting by using my Ctrl V. That's what we call cut and that's what we call copy. Now what we call cut just simply means I will highlight what I want to do. I can easily come to this place and cut. You won't see the original file anymore longer, or I right click on it and then I use my cut. If I don't want to use these two process, I can Ctrl A to select all and Ctrl X. This X, this is the kind of X I'm talking about, the X to cut. So you hold your Ctrl A to highlight, Ctrl X to cut, then Ctrl V to paste. Now I've pasted. That simply means I've explained what we call the copy, cut and paste. Now going back to our line spacing again, what we are trying to talk is the difference between these two, all these lines interval before I press my enter. Now before you make any edits, like I said, you need to highlight all, or which simply means you use your Ctrl A or you click, hold and drag. Now still comes to our page family, our paragraph family. We have what we call the line and paragraph spacing, like a two arrow facing up and arrow facing down. Click on it and you're going to see by default is 1.5. While you place your mouse around this, you notice that it changes in my interface in here. If I take it to 1.5, it increases. If I take it to 2.5, it increases. 2.5, 3.0, it increases to so the actual space that I want it to be. I can easily add more space, and then I can remove space from everything. If I should click on add space before, it's going to add more space. If I should click remove space after paragraph, it's going to remove audio space afterwards paragraph. If I should click on line space option, it's going to bring a dialog box for me telling me I can increase my line spacing from coming towards my line spacing in here. and then I can easily do increase it from 1.5 to what, to any option I want. I can leave it in 7.5. Once you click on OK, you notice what, you notice the space in 7.5. That's what we call line spacing, but by default Microsoft Word is going to give you 1.5 or 1.0. Also, again, if you want to increase or you want to change the style of how everything is going to look like, I like everything under our style family. We have what we call style family. While placing your mouse, we have normal. By default is going to be normal. If I should come to no spacing, everything was jam packed together without spacing. If I should place my mouse to heading 1, you're going to see how it's going to look like. Heading 2, head 2, the subtitle, so element, and then we have more by with this arrow. Once you click on more, we have different kind of style and spacing, how it's going to look like. But most times I use normal, the way I want it to work. I want it to be, that's what we call the space lining and the space lining and paragraph lining. Also, I'm explaining the copy, cut and paste, what we've done. Now what we want to do now is what, find to go to and what, replace text. What we call all this simply means, if I have a whole lot of documents and if I want to find one particular sentence, what I just need to do is what, is that I come to this find and then I click on what, find. Once I click on find, a new dialog box appear at my left hand corner whereby I can easily search for what, welcome alone. Once I search for welcome alone, it's going to what, align every welcome inside my worksheet, from telling me that I have a whole lot of welcomes. Now it's trying to tell me that I have 36 matches of what, of welcome in here. If I say okay, I don't want welcome, I just want something else, D, it's going to search instead of telling me I have 36 D in this words in this whole document. I can easily search that okay, this is the one I want. Now once you click placing your mouse, it's going to highlight the ones that you can easily do what you want to edit. Now that's what we call what, the find. Now the go to, still come to your find button and click on what, and go to, enter a page numbering. If I have more than one page, maybe I have like 2 pages, I can easily what, come to this go to and what, go to so number of what, of page. Now same process again, I can come to this find and replace. There's something we call find and replace, whereby I will find for what, for D. Anywhere I have D, I want to replace it with what, B. So the first thing you do is what, you find what we are searching for, D, replace it with what, with we. So the first thing you need to do is what, find. Can you see that it has highlighted the first D? I can easily say okay, replace this one with what, with we, or I can click on replace all with what, with we. It's going to tell you 26 March, click on OK. It's going to bring a new pop-up, click on OK. This simply means everywhere we have what, the D, we now have what, we. I can easily change okay, everywhere we have we, let's change it to what, D back. I can easily say okay, replace what, replace all. It's going to bring a pop-up telling you to what, to OK. You OK. That's what we call the find, go to, replace and text. I hope I've been able to what, to pass across some of this information I have upstairs. I still remain no that person, but Taiwo Olalekan.